What is happening, Reel Killer Fishn family? We are back again with another edition of that Reel Killer Fishn, and today we have an unboxing of some awesome braid with a company that I've started working in, because as I've been testing this over the last couple months, I so believed in this company that I've completely gotten rid of all my other braid and all my other fluorocarbon. So today I'm going to show you what this is all about, and we are going to get right into this. It is Beyond Braid. We have a 15 and a 20 pound braid. This is the blue camo, and this is Patriot. We also have the Beyond fluorocarbon. Now you might be able to see right here, this little hole. I have already got this geared up on my rod, but I wanted to show you all this stuff and kind of pull it out of the box and let y'all see what was up with it, since I've already got it on my reel and I've been testing it. This blue camo with this white to blue with a break of white in between, and then another lighter blue, if y'all could see that, lighter blue into the darker blue. And then right after that will be another little break of some white, and then it will go right in to the black. This stuff, the way it is made, the way it is colored, when it gets in that bluish clear water, this stuff is made and does break up really well in the water. It just disappears. And you might notice I just pulled this off the spool. No line memory. Look at this stuff, completely loose, and it is straight coming off the spool like that with all the tension that's on there. This stuff freaking amazes me. Let me get this wound back on here real quick. But we are going to use this 15 pound blue camo, and I'm going to be putting this Patriot on my other Scorpion, just like I have this blue right here on the Scorpion DC 151. Looks really nice on there. It has been casting off of this rod and reel so well. We have the Team 677 heavy, and what we are going to do is take this and we are going to add the fluorocarbon leader. Then after that, we're going to put a weight, a peg stop, and a bead on here and hook this thing up Texas rigged. We are going to gear up a Texas rig today, and we are going to be launching this line and bait completely over some reeds into a pond, catching a fish and pulling it back up and over the reeds and to the bank to where I can get to it. And this line, the knot, and the fluorocarbon are all going to hold up. This stuff is amazing. But like I said, I already used this and got this geared up on here, so that part's ready to go. Now all we got to do is finish getting geared up. We're going to grab some of these 6-inch stroker crawls. This stuff is the green pumpkin juice, and we will be using a 4/0 stout wide gap hook from 6 Sense Fishing. Get it around my swim bait hooks. We'll be using that, the stout wide gap hook from 6 Sense Fishing. We'll be using one of my grandfather's beads. And we will be using probably a 5/16 or a quarter or something like that size pitch black tungsten weight from 6 Sense Fishing. And we're going to get out there and we're going to get her done, y'all. So stick with me. Let me finish getting geared up. The truck is already started. It is getting warmed up right now because it is about 25 freaking degrees outside. If it isn't colder, I haven't looked. This next week we're going to have a lot of rain and then drop down into the low teens, like 12 and 13 degrees. And for Texas, that is a whole bunch of nope for me. So today is one of the last days that I get to fish. So I'm going to get out there. I'm going to show you how this goes. So let's get finished geared up and let's get out there and go get bent. All right, Reel Killer Fishing family, we are at the spot where we are going to fish. It is right behind me. We actually have a big long pond right here, and then this one is a little bit smaller. We're going to check them out in just a minute. As soon as I show you all this, let me get my rod sleeve off here. All right. Take the rod, put it right here. We are going to take the braid. It's going to be a little bit of a pain because this wind is kind of ridiculous. We're going to take the fluorocarbon, and we got the blue camo Beyond Braid. Like I said, they do have bigger and smaller sizes. This is the Patriot. This one is the 20-pound. They have this 4x braid, and they also have an 8x braid, and of course the fluorocarbon that we're going to be putting on today. So, pull the fluorocarbon out here. I'm going to do a double uni knot, put this leader on. Look at that. Look how well that does. Lays across each other. It is amazing. Alright, I'm going to make the loop. I'm going to bring my line back through the loop. And I'm going to do this 6 times. Alright, when you get that wrapped around, grab a hold of that, and that. You should have a little knot just like that. Then you are going to do the same thing with the fluorocarbon. Alright, once you got your double uni knot done and all pulled together, of course you trim those little tag ends off. Alright. You got a nice strong double uni knot going on to your leader line. And let's make my leader a little bit over a foot so I have some to cut on and tie with. There we go. Alright, then we're going to get out all the stuff for the Texas rig. You can get this stroker crawl pulled out. Oh yeah, this is going to be money. Green pumpkin juice. Look at that. Take the little appendages, we'll pop them apart. Get some real good action on this thing. Let it sit out here in the sun and get nice and juicy. Alright. Now what we need is some peg stops. We're going to use some of these 6-inch Peg X peg stops. Where'd that hook go? I told y'all. Okay, we're going to use this 4/0 stout wide gap hook. And a 5/16 weight ought to be just fine. And one of my grandpa's beads. And that ought to work perfectly. This wind is out of hand. It is not doing anything to make it warmer. Alright, pull that over, pull that up, grab a hold of the pick stop and pull it right on the line. There we go. Whenever I put peg stops on, I always cut that little bit of line that I fold over. I don't like cramps or anything that might go crazy. weight. Then we will put on the bead. Then just for today, I'm going to tie a polymer knot. Put this hook on. Slack out of that, let it get over the hook here. Make sure everything's up top nice and tight. Oh yeah. Hold that good and tight, that ought to be real nice. A lot of y'all that follow me know that I always tie couple little half-hitch notches on top, because the bass don't mind. I promise you they don't. But it's always that little bit of added extra security that I always like in any knot. Alright, there we go. Now we take this little guy, put him in just a little bit, pop him out. Push him up on the eyelet a little bit, match him up right there at the head, stick that hook right through there, and wham, Texas rigged prawn, or stroker crawl. Check that out. The thing's nice. To expose the hook a little bit, makes it even more weedless. Got the fluorocarbon leader on here, all the way down this thing. Got that double uni knot, and then the 15-pound blue camo. So now that we are all nice and geared up, got everything ready, let's go show y'all how this stuff casts. Let's get the drone out. Might as well get a couple of drone shots today, right? And let's get out the GoPro. Let's get out on this water. Let's see what can be done. Let's get our line wet and go get bent. Look at that. The Beyond Braid with that fluorocarbon, the double uni knot to the 15-pound blue camo braid. Got that fish and pulled it all the way across those reeds. Okay, y'all, like I said, I got that double uni knot right there, a peg right there to keep my weight from going too far up my line, but just enough to let my weight come down and clack on that bead. That bead sitting there to protect my knot. The stroker crawl on the 4/0 stout wide gap hook. And then the beautiful 15-pound Beyond Braid. All right, toss out there. Look at that line. So nice and smooth. Stops with my DC on the Scorpion really well. Engage the reel. Let that stroker crawl do the work for now. Oh, I feel something tapping on it. This line is awesome and sensitive along with this rod. Okay, we're letting them take it a little bit. I got a little bit of slack in my line. I feel tension when I pull on it, just enough. Oh, that's a fish. Right up, over, and through the reeds. Oh, look how that hook set is. Wow, buddy. I'm definitely gonna try to get that in me. Look at that. Crazy right through the bottom of his freaking lip. All right, let's go ahead and get that. That was barely in there, but I had him. Wow. Y'all seen that right here on the video. All right, put that back. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's set this rod and stuff down over here. It's a good ways, I'm telling you. Get him right back in that little hole. There he goes. All right, y'all. Telling y'all the Beyond Braid, the Beyond fluorocarbon. This stuff is awesome. It works really, really great. So, do yourself a favor. Go get you some of this. And do me a favor. Use that code RKF10. Get you 10% off of already great priced line. You're gonna wish you had this when you didn't. Thank y'all very much for watching the video today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Beyond Braid, Ryan, everyone, thank you for letting me be a guest on y'all's YouTube. The Beyond Braid Blue Camo. This is 15-pound with the 12-pound fluorocarbon leader. This stuff got the job done today, as y'all seen. They have a bunch of other lines. Some of this Patriot Edition and the 20-pound. They have this 4x braid and they have an 8x braid. So y'all make sure that y'all go to the website, check it out, and use RKF10 to save y'all some money. And like I always say, you can't catch fish unless you get a line in the water. So go get yourself geared up, get that line wet, and go get bent.